Hi there, YouTube. It is I, the one, the only Naudia Exotica. I figured I'd come on here a little festive because we're discussing some cutthroat courtesans, all right? So strap in. This is something I wish I would have done with Gangubai Kathiawadi. And I never did. I mean, I know I referenced the movie a lot. I made a post about it on my community tab a long time ago, but I never made it a point to like do an actual video about it. And I kind of wish I would have. I still can, but like I found that one first and then I found Heeramandi and but anyway, so if this is not a topic of interest for you, I do have other videos in store. I'm going to be taking a trip to my sister's this coming week, and there's going to be a lot more different kind of eclectic videos to come. But I love Indian cinema. It's like held such a special place in my heart. That on top of like Mandarin dramas. I love the, oh man, what was it called? I think it was like the Imperial Life of a Concubine or something. I've loved all of these very kind of deep, heavily emotional Eastern dramas. I have such an affinity for them. So yeah. Okay, so in a little bit about me in case you're new and you're just coming across my channel. I am Naudia Exotica and I talk a lot about adult work, the pleasure business on my YouTube. I'm no stranger to it. There's certain parts that I no longer dabble in anymore, but if I felt the need to, I would absolutely do it within a blink of an eye. It's not anything to me. It's something that has helped me advance, while simultaneously it's given me a platform on YouTube. You know, I've talked about a lot of this stuff here, so movies like this, it's like only fitting in it. I'm not at all trying to compare the very modern day, sensationalized adult work versus something like this. The ancient, I don't want to say it because I don't want to get flagged, but you get where I'm going with this. All right, cool. Because it's like night and day. It's apples to oranges. Absolutely. So here's the thing. I absolutely loved Heeramandi, and I feel like I didn't know that there was such controversy surrounding it until probably about like my third episode in, when I was talking to Sook on Snapchat. Sook, if you're watching, comment down below, okay, sweetheart? She let me in on a lot of the intricacies as to why this series received kind of a very harsh review, at least on Rotten Tomatoes. But aside from that, like everything else I've read has been pretty favorable. Sanjay Leela Bhansali really knows his shit. Like I feel like he is the ultimate creator. He's so visually sharp in terms of nailing everything, all of it, like literally all of it, every direction you turn in, and every element as well. It's just like it just hits me. It strikes me in the heart. Like I'm like, damn. Gangubai Kathiawadi was my introduction, I want to say, into his work. I didn't know he did another one that was very popular called, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of it. I'll insert it here. He's no stranger to fabulous works of art in terms of cinema. So Heeramandi is very cutthroat, okay? It's absolutely not short of the blood and gore, but also of the heartbreak and the love. But at the same time, simultaneously, it holds such a realistic view and depiction of love and the obstacles that come in between, and it just, I can't. I cannot. But you're met with the lead mistress and or madam, who is Malika Jan, who is played by the fabulous Manisha. I believe her name is Manisha. And she fits this role beautifully. And I mean, even the heartbreak and heartache and trails of tears leading up to, I guess, her rise to power is just so, like, it just makes so much sense as to why all the turmoil led her to be such a fierce dictator, warrioress, whatever you want to call her. And she nails this role beautifully. Now, this is not, I would honestly say this role is very, it differs from Gangubai, because I feel like Gangubai carried herself with some grace. Like, there was still some grace. I don't think she was cold-blooded and heartless. I think she wronged those who wronged her. Whereas Malika Jan, most certainly, like, if you get in her way or step on her toes in any way, shape, or form or fashion, you're on her radar. So you are kind of like greeted with her as an entity or a concept to begin with. Then there's like there's a lot of unfolding, because you kind of meet her daughters. And then the one that the story really fixates on is Alamzeb. And this is where the controversy lies. Some of the controversy. Sook let me in on the fact that a lot of people were very critical of her acting skills, the way that she would depict emotions, kind of just having the same reaction towards a lot of different things. And people have attributed it to Botox. Which, I mean, listen, I don't know. It's fucked up, because I feel like in the entertainment world, at least over here in the US, like, it's absolutely in tandem with celebrities getting like procedures and surgeries. So I am assuming that it's not necessarily the case when it comes to Indian cinema and Bollywood and the culture surrounding it and surrounding the celebrities. I don't know. But people were on her toes about that, that she kind of didn't step into her role as much or as well as some of her castmates. I am gonna not, like, I can't front. I do see what they're saying to a degree, but at the same time, it's only noticeable after someone mentions it to you. Like, I feel like I didn't quite pick up on it until after Sue could let me know. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of see what they're saying. But she's beautiful all the same. She's gorge. The other main thing I'd seen some people say, and I even like read some of the reviews on Rotten Tomato. I'm like, okay, I just want to see like what people have to say. One of the things is that at times it gets a little drawn out, or you become a little kind of detached from the story, and it's like a bit congested, I want to say, and just a bit too much, that you kind of tune out a little bit. There were moments like that, a tiny bit, yes. However, as soon as you're kind of like not paying close attention, something kind of happens and gets you right back in. For me, a good example of this was when Faridan came into picture, and I was like, oh shit. Like a spitting image of her mother, and like I was sucked back in. If I was kind of drifting off a little bit, I was pulled right back in. Yeah, the last thing I really want to touch on, I need it very clear that I'm not trying to make you hate the show, love the series. I just give it a chance. Give it a chance, because it's just so layered and it's so beautiful, and just there's such elegance to it. It's just phenomenal. The other thing I was going to circle back to was the fact that I'd said this is a very realistic view of how love can kind of go. The not so fun route, the very kind of harsh route. Same with in Gangubai. Gangubai refused to love because, of course, like for the sake of her lover's reputation, but also because of her harsh past, I think, too. It was a combination of both. And this also is like, you're met with this cute, very sexy heartthrob, Taj, I think his name was. And it's just like the rhythm, or the back and forth, and just the ebb and flow. Oh man, I just love this show. I'm gonna watch this again. I have to watch it again. I absolutely have to watch this again. I appreciate movies and shows that don't necessarily have that, I guess, cheesy cliche wrap up. You know, I don't necessarily love that because I feel like it's unrelatable to quite a bit of people. So, but either way, that's my own personal take, especially, and my own personal qualms when it comes to romance and love and relationships. It's just all the more real and all the more gut-wrenching when it's a very realistic plot, right? So same with The Eyes of the Scarlet Rose. Same with that. It's like it's good for in the moment, but when it's not there anymore, you know, like, you get me? You get me. But anyway, I just wanted to make this video because it's fabulous, and I just was brought to tears several times. I'm like, I've been going through such a, not, I don't want to say obstacle or roadblock. I just shut off socially. Like, I really just could not handle the outside social world. I've been constantly deleting the Instagram app and re-downloading it to post a story, and like, I'm just disconnected right now. So this found me at the most perfect time. So give this show a chance, all right? Heeramandi on Netflix, all right? They're not sponsored by any means. I don't even know how long this show has been out. I'm assuming for quite a while now. I'm not the first to say it, but it's fabulous. It's just so good. But anyways, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or video requests, feel free to email me. My email is naudiaexotica@gmail.com. Follow all my links at naudiaexotica.com. And also don't forget to read my blog, which is naudiascuriotrove.com. Become a member today for exclusive content and channel perks by clicking the first link in the description. And then also shop Bohemian Chic at www.exoticamob.com. I'm planning on adding a bunch more as soon as I just kind of calm down. I have a song coming out. It's called Potions. That's coming out very soon. I just finally released Madam on every streaming platform, iHeartRadio, I think, Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere, Pandora, Amazon Music, TikTok, Instagram, I think Snapchat, everywhere. So stream it if you want. It's Madam by yours truly. And until the next video, you will be hearing from me very soon.